If you repeat the same cactus many times, especially in close areas, it will be noticed and it's gonna be not nice. It will reduce the quality. Hello and welcome back, fantasy cartographers. In this episode we're gonna make the deserts. When making the deserts, most people are anxious about it and they are like making it a frustration for themselves, but it is not necessary. You see, you can make it anytime you want as long as you don't have something very important related to your deserts in your plots or world building and you need to see them first. So if there is not a case like this, you can make the deserts after forests, all up to you, because you also already planned where the desert is gonna go with the color planning. So just adding the dunes and not adding the dunes are not gonna make a huge difference. So I wanted to show that it can be simple and you don't need to worry about it. Your dunes should be smaller than the mountains, maybe the size of your medium mountains and smaller mountains. As long as you connect the end of the lines with each other and create some different directions or similar directions, it's gonna look fine. For example, if I were to add this one, I would be adding it here or here. When the lines match with the assets, then it suddenly creates the feeling of the continuous sense. One tip though, if you are combining the lines like this, try to make the length of those lines similar. So if I'm gonna add it here, it's not gonna look nice. So I'm doing this like slightly bigger so the lines flow more as if it was one brush stroke or one pencil stroke. And I'm gonna add this one here and maybe add another one here. And here what I'm doing is I'm trying to create some interactions between the rivers and the dunes so it's not boring. Just like we did on the mountains, the sea being behind the mountain. So it makes the assets more of a part of your map, in my opinion. You can add little gaps also between those lines. You can also use these lines and match them. Let's put this here for now. Then if we don't like it, we can always change their directions and where they are. All right, this is not bad. When you have these kind of spots, it creates a feeling of like a sand valley, maybe we could call that. And when you put the settlements right in that spot, so if I were to put a settlement right here, it looks so nice. It looks like there is a settlement and then it's like in between those sand dunes. It looks really nice in my opinion. And let's put this one. This would also look nice if there was an oasis in the middle and if your map is a very regional map, so this kind of circles you can create for that. So like you can do the same with this type, like this, as if they were mountain ranges. It's also fine. So as you can see, there are many things that you can apply. So you don't really need to worry much about making the deserts. I guess it's all I'm trying to say. All right, now I'm done with the dunes. As you can see, just like I said before, connected the lines, and they will create longer dunes basically, and it will give that deserty feeling. And time to time, make exceptions like this one. So it's also gonna look natural and you can spread it nicely depending on the shape of your desert. And if you also do these type of gaps in between, like dunes both on the both ends of the rivers, it's gonna help with the feeling of elevation, like why the river is going through there. Like it's gonna help that. But of course, this is not the whole desert. We are not done here. In the future, when we are adding details to our maps, we are gonna add some details to the deserts. Let me show you quickly, like these. So these kind of things will also help with the feeling, but we have a dedicated step for it where we are going to do this all across the map. So for now, I'm just gonna add some cactus, maybe one here, one here. And with cactuses also, you can put them like behind the dunes, in front of the dunes, in between the dunes. Have these kind of varieties and it's gonna create a nice random look once you are done with all the cactus. Another one can be, all right, this one looks nice. Let's have one of them. Another tip for you, when we are making trees, we have hundreds and hundreds of them meshed together, and that stops the eye to notice the repetitiveness. But in the desert, we have an isolated area, and between the cactuses, we have huge gaps. So if you repeat the same cactus many times, especially in close areas, it will be noticed and it's gonna be not nice. It will reduce the quality. So therefore, what I recommend is, if you're making another desert across the map, yes, that can repeat, but within the same desert, you should use different ones. There, one, let's put one here. Yeah, I think this looks nice so far. I'm gonna take this one and put this here. All right, so as you can see, already much better. Already a better desert. And let me see how many, oh shit, okay. I just noticed that it's been a long time, so I'm gonna cut it here. So that's it for this video. A quick tutorial for making the dunes. I see many people struggling with the desert, so I wanted to help by a dedicated video. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Make sure to like, support, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.